everybody, welcome to another episode of Black Mirror. As we left off, we need to go talk to that maid in the library, but we're supposed to go talk to that maid after dinner in the library. So I don't know if we need to go eat dinner or if we can just go into the library. It's been, I think, 2 weeks since I posted one of these games. I've been a little sick, and on top of it, I'm having some PC problems. As most of you guys know, or some of you guys know, I do play on a laptop, and I've had my laptop for over 3 years now, I believe, and I haven't had any issues. And now I'm running into some graphic issues, which I don't really know a whole lot about, so I'm trying to figure them out. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get them figured out, and yeah, and this is one of the games I can actually play. So, okay, where is the dining room? Right, let's go, and we gotta find the dining room, which I think is here. I think it's over here. I do know where the library is, so maybe... Okay, this is not... Alright, let's head out of here. Let's just go to the library. But let me take this opportunity to thank everybody for, for everything. For all my comments, all my views, all my new subs, all my old subs. You guys are all amazing. Let's go into here. There will be some ARC returning to my channel. That's kind of what I'm having issues with right now, and I don't know if it's because of the last update or... Oh, there's a lady there.
Smoking a pipe? I thought that would be beneath her station.
We need to go talk. Is that my grandma? Is that my grandmama?
Lady Margaret.
David?
May I first apologize for my strange behavior last night? It's just that...
Think nothing of it. You were obviously tired from your travels. Least said, soonest mended.
Let's go why.
The maid.
Seems to be afraid.
She seemed to be acting strangely, like she was frightened of me.
Yes, well, she's a simple sort, that one. She has probably heard of the curse of the Gordons the locals like to whisper about.
Curse? What curse?
Just a peasant superstition. I would guess she was worried you'd show the same displays of unpredictable violence as your father did.
I never knew my father to be the violent type.
Oh, there are many things you do not know about your father. This is his doing.
What? But how?
I'd rather not discuss it, David. And that maid should really keep her mouth shut and locate the earring she lost. She's like a magpie with shiny, expensive things.
I don't want to give her another reason to think me mad. This may seem like an unusual question.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't, dear boy.
Have I ever been here before? Is it possible I visited as a child and can no longer remember?
Oh no, you are a stranger to these walls.
And I have a feeling you prefer it stayed that way.
Let's ask Brother Edward.
What kind of man was my grandfather?
Oh, he was magnificent. He was handsome, so handsome, and caring.
Caring enough to knock a defenseless child down the stairs.
All was so very different when he was around.
I shall take my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes.
Okay, that didn't tell me
David,
a whole lot. Oh.
The master of the house needs to respect the privacy of those under his roof. Even your father understood that. Sometimes a cabinet is locked for a reason.
A cabinet? I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I don't know anything about it.
I see. Never mind, then.
I lied to her. I lied to her. Do. I think she's the guilty one. She comes across that way. Where is the library? Is it here? Okay, we need to find that maid. Game. Thank you. Do. I almost think it's too, because we're supposed to see her after dinner. I don't see her in here. This is definitely the library. Okay, I don't see her, so after dinner in the library. Let's go here. Okay, let's go. We gotta find the... Like I said, it's been a while. I don't remember what doors does what. Yeah, that's definitely not the... Let's go this way. That's the big doors. Yeah, we have to go down. Because I thought the dining... Okay, let's go back in the... Let's go back in the... The dining room's got to be off the kitchen. Right? Or by the kitchen? How about these doors? Oh, wait, that's a cabinet. That's not doors. Okay, does this take me to the kitchen? Okay, this... I'm in the kitchen. There should be a door, like, over here. Right? Wait a minute, wasn't there, like, a door over here? Can I go outside?
If the old man I saw was really my grandfather Edward, then the boy must be... I need to find out if that really was him I saw. If the old man I saw was really my grandfather Edward, then the boy must be...
Okay.
I need to find out if that really was him I saw.
I'm hitting A.
If the old man I saw was really my grandfather Edward, then the boy must be... I need to find out if that really was him I saw.
Okay, it won't let me enter the garden. I thought I came in the other way. Didn't I, like, come in? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking I came in that way. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, guys, I'm going to locate the dining room, and I'll bring you back. So, guys, so we're back in here. We just gotta kind of look around. This is like Margaret's hangout. I've kind of looked through the whole house. Oh, what is this? Let's examine.
This will make it easier to carry.
What? Easier to carry? Oh,
The
you took
boy.
a picture out.
It must be, but I need to be sure. Perhaps the names are on the back.
Oh, perhaps.
Grandfather Edward. Just as he looked last night.
Okay.
Lady Margaret. She looks happy. I can't imagine her smiling like that these days.
What's the main one?
My family. Yet they're all still strangers to me.
And that's got to be the boy, right?
The boy. How did he provoke Edward into throwing him down the stairs?
So, can we turn and look at the back?
What's this? Looks like it's drawn in blood?
Okay, what's going on? Just so you guys know, I'm sitting here like just staring at the screen in suspense of what's gonna happen because I can't do anything. Oh. Okay, whatever that was. That was kind of
Regardless
funny.
of what I told Miss Crannan, these visions are like nothing I've ever experienced before. And they're getting worse.
Okay, let's actually, because that was like a new quest. Let's go to the quest log. Who was the boy? Meet the boy. Find the grave from the painting. Well, we need to go outside for that. Alright, there's got to be a way to get outside, guys, right? And we know we can't go through... Let's try the kitchen door again. I think the kitchen's this way. And I know I remember seeing another door, and I can't remember where it was. Wait, this is the dining room. Are these... Oh, wait, is this a door? I thought these were windows.
If the old man I saw was really my grandfather Edward, then the boy must be... I need to find out if that really was him I saw.
Okay, so I can't go out because it's still raining, which is a bunch of crap. Alright, I'm gonna look around. Okay, now we're back in with Margaret here. Oh, he's sitting down.
Lady Margaret?
Yes, David?
Oh, family
I
photo.
saw an old photograph of a boy in the other room. Something tells me she wouldn't be happy if she knew I had it in my pocket.
Ah, that was taken in 1894. Young Johnny, your father.
You can remember the exact year.
It's a funny thing when you reach my age. You can remember dates from decades ago.
But not what you had for breakfast.
Maybe others can't.
Who, may I ask, were the others in the picture?
That would be your Aunt Clara and your late great-grandmother, the last true Countess of Scahandew House. And my dear Edward, of course.
I noticed my father had a scar on his face. How did that happen?
Falling from a tree, perhaps? I can't recall. But your father was a clumsy child.
Can't recall. But you remember the date the photograph was taken. I shall take my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes.
Okay. I wish it would, like... We looked around here. Here, let's kind of actually let's go this way. We still need to go out in the garden, but I don't know. We have to wait till it quits raining. That's the only thing. I've looked all around, guys, and I'm missing something. I might have to resort to watching a video or something, I guess, maybe. We're missing something that makes it stop raining. See, it's still raining out. So if we try to go outside... Oh, wait. But it was still raining. So we just needed to talk to Aunt Margaret again. Or Lady Margaret. We did.
Finally, some
Sweet.
fresh air.
Okay, so now we're supposed to find... We're supposed to find the grave?
Master David.
You could tell it was me.
Your footsteps. I ken the walk of everyone here.
Well, that's rather incredible.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is. I hear better than most. See more than most and all.
Father had a similar toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house.
So... Okay, let's go this way, because this is definitely the way we're supposed to run. Okay, so here's the chapel. Let's
Nobody
examine-
left to mourn the dead or care for their graves, it seems.
Let's just go check right inside the chapel here.
Locked with a padlock. Andrew will have a key, but I'm not keen on waiting for his return. Locked with a padlock.
Okay, we got a quest. No, I can't get the quest.
Andrew will have a key, but I'm not keen on waiting for his return.
Okay, let's try it again. Diary quest. Find a way into the chapel. Okay, we're gonna find a way into the chapel, guys. Oh, let's talk. Let's take. Oh, come on. What am I taking? Oh, photograph piece found. Okay, well I can't go any further than that. That's a bunch of crap. I can
I've
examine
seen
that.
this before. In the painting. This is the grave I saw in that waking dream or whatever it was. The grave my father buried something in as a boy. Who's buried here? If I could just... these vines are too thick. I need something to cut through these.
Okay, so let's go back to that guy's toolbox. Do. Meister, I'm stealing.
You wouldn't have to have a chapel key, would you?
Ain't set a foot in there for years, and I don't intend to either.
That'll be a no then.
How about...
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Maybe. If I ken what you need it for.
The graves. I would like to tidy them up. That way I can pay my respects properly.
Is that a fact? Why's that then?
They are my family. They deserve to be remembered.
Fair enough, laddie. Just grab it yourself, will ye?
Okay, so it's got to be in the toolbox.
The graveyard. Is it a family plot?
Aye. No matter how high and mighty, all the Gordons end up there.
A cheery thought. It's a shame we don't have the means to properly care for the graves.
Why bother? His bones and food for worms. If you dinna mind, this door'll no mend itself.
I'll leave you to it then.
Alright, we're out. We got his cutters. We can probably cut the chapel padlock too. But let's go actually to the grave first. Because that's what we said we were going to use it for. Come on, buddy, run. You can do it.
Better. Cecilia Shaw Nee Gordon. Aunt Cecilia. Now, let's see if there's something really buried in here. Another piece of the castle model.
Oh.
Another part of the model. And it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child? Another part of the model. And it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child?
Alright, we'll take it. Let's go to, let's go up to, see if we can get into the chapel. Oh, come on, you can do it. Let's move it. Yeah, we got it. Sucker. Okay, let's take a peek around here. Not a lot. Looks like here.
Father, I hope you found your peace. Were you sick, like they say you were? Or the victim of this curse? This curse of the Gordons? Whatever it is, I think you may have passed it on to me.
Okay, let's see what else is here. Oh, read.
Being the chronicle of the family Gordon, as laid down by Sir Drummond Gordon, the year of our Lord, 1413.
Local legend speaks of this particular glen as being inhabited from time immemorial. Enigmatic, elaborately carved Pictish stones stand as timeless evidence of this. As for the locals, they appear prideful of the counsel they delight in giving to visitors, Traveler, beware.
Okay, that one I can't read. That one I can't read.
The
This one I
Celtic
can.
peoples arrived in this place like a great beast, bringing with them the bloodlines that would eventually spawn the Gordon clan. Using their superior numbers, knowledge, and machines of war, they swiftly conquered the primeval Picts. With them, they brought too their religion and druid clerics. The magics these wise men used did shape forever the lands, even until this present day. It is said that the sempiternal burden our family carries rose at that time.
Okay, there's not a whole lot in here. Looks like there should be something there, but there ain't. We'll
The
examine.
place is crumbling. Not the safest spot to pray.
Well, guys, we got in the chapel. So we got to
I may
like.
have missed something. I better read the rest. I may have missed something. I better read the rest.
Okay, I may have listened. Okay, let's go see. We read it. Can we read them now? Oh, so now we can.
'Tis well recorded how the Empire of Rome did fail to tame the wayward Scots, that they did even raise a barrier to protect their mighty empire. What is seldom told is the truth behind their defeat. Our ancestors drew upon ancient powers to aid their victory, powers not easily fathomed by the fragile human mind. This aid did come at the greatest of costs, a debt as yet unsettled, a price we will continue to pay until the last Gordon passes to dust.
Huh.
For the centuries, we Gordons made the land our own. Others did bow to us, as we kept the secrets of Skahandu, the secrets of the Black Mirror. Even as tragedy and madness did fester in our foundations, we held fast and steered the land through vile English attack and worse. In time, the Gordons and the land became one.
Okay, so let's
Some
read this
pages
one.
have been ripped out. The only thing left seems to be some kind of family oath.
In blood we are bound to the land we protect, to the truths we alone may conceal. I shall forfeit my life, lest my clan should suffer. I shall forfeit my spirit to hold the darkness at bay. In blood we are bound till the day of the reckoning.
What on earth? Where's the call coming from?
Okay, that was weird. I guess. Well, guys, you know what? I think we're gonna end this episode right here. We managed to get into the chapel. Can I get out of the chapel? I can't get through the door. So we're actually not gonna end this episode right here because there's like something here. Touch.
Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real.
Okay, so that was weird. Can I get out now? Yeah, this is kind of weird. Okay.
All this looks like the bottom of a lake.
It does look like the bottom of the lake. And there's a fish.
trying to show me? She's not holding a baby, but some heavy object to weigh herself down. I feel like I've missed something. I feel like I've missed... I feel like I've missed something.
Okay. What have you missed? Okay, we can't even go back over there. Right? No, we're like stuck here. Okay, let's climb up again.
There's a fresh wound across her stomach. The figure up there must be... Edward.
Okay, now I can climb. Edward was pretty mean. Push him in.
A note. I'm taking my baby with me to save it from this rotten family.
Find my child!
Watch out! Watch out!
Are you all right?
Oh, I gotta get that in the circle.
Did you see her? She drowned.
Calm down, you're in shock. What were you doing clambering about in here?
If I told you, you'd think me mad.
Odd. That is just what your father said to me.
You knew my father. How?
I treated your father at the asylum. I'm Dr. Leah Faber.
The asylum?
Let's get you back to the castle and make sure you're okay.
Okay. That whole thing was kind of weird. So guys, this probably run a little long.
What's this about an asylum?
As I said, your father was admitted.
Why? Who did that to him?
I did. But unfortunately, he managed to escape.
What? Hold on a minute. How dare you come in here and...
Told you? Your father was a madman. A complete and utter madman. Don't mind me. Please continue.
What did you come here for?
I'm not sure your father's story is finished yet, and there are some things I still need to make my peace with.
Well, what right did you have to lock my father up in a madhouse?
I was his doctor. I understand you are in shock, but you have no right to speak to me in such a way. I was trying to help him.
He's dead. Capital job.
Now, hold on just a minute.
Okay, who is that? Come on, cut screen.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, no! No!
Okay, was this the maid? This was the maid. I guess I'm not meeting her. Looks like she fell and broke her neck. I guess I'm not meeting her in the library. Quest updated. Guys, now we're going to end this episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And as always, I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye now. Later.
Nobody else goes down there. We should keep the room intact until the police can get here.
I shall alert them first thing in the morning. What an unfortunate accident.
An accident? You think so? Just after the madman's son turned up at our door.
And yet you were the one standing over her body with blood on your hands.
How dare you? I was too late. I was trying to help her. She...
There, my sweet boy. Let's get you to bed. Angus, would you?
Of course, ma'am.
I think we will all benefit from a good night's sleep.
I know you may have no reason to, but I need you to trust me. I'm the only one on your side when it comes to your father's death.
Lady Margaret certainly isn't. But if I told you what I saw in the chapel, you'd have me in a padded cell, just like my father. I shall take my leave.
Now, wait a minute. I found you in the chapel babbling about a drowned woman. Moments later, we found that poor maid drowned in her own blood. I think you need to talk to me.
Okay, let's go.
Why did you come here? To make sure my father was successfully in the ground?
With all due respect, Mr. Gordon, I will not allow you to speak to me or about my work in such a tone. I tried everything I could to aid your father. Your father was heavily drugged when he was brought to me, to prevent any further violent outburst, or so Lady Margaret had said. But something felt wrong, even then.
So, what was my father like when you locked him up?
I didn't just lock him up. I tried to help him. He was convinced he was carrying some ancient curse, that he was being haunted by evil. I wish I had reached him, had been able to reach him.
Maybe if I threw you a bone, you'd get off my back. He used to babble about a dark force threatening him and our family.
Was that why he moved you to India? To remove himself from this place?
I believe so.
And yet here you are, in the very place he sought to protect you from.
Who knows? Maybe there is an ancient evil in this place. An evil that drags us back no matter how far away we get. Even from the other side of the world. Father was obsessed with the history of the family for as long as I can remember.
Did your father actually believe his family was out to get him?
Who knows? Though I think what really scared him was beyond the physical.
And what do you think? Was your father right? Are there things beyond the physical?
He was a disturbed man. He saw things that weren't there. Things like a drowning woman floating in thin air. If you really want to help me, then let us find out what the maid knew. She was hiding something, but was too scared of Angus and Margaret to tell me.
You think whatever she wanted to confide might be connected to her death?
Maybe. Whatever I saw in the chapel, it has to be real. It has to be. A woman must have drowned herself in the loch. Because if it's all in my mind, like father, like son.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
To find out who killed her.
To be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers. We need to examine the...
To find out who killed her.
To be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
Guys, I'll catch you in the next episode.